Hare Krishna Prabhu. Are we live now?
Yes, Prabhu, you are live now.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. I welcome everybody to the ISV online Wednesday class. So, first of all, I offer my respectful obeisances to all the assembled Vaishnavas on the online session. Vacha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. So, we'll do some small kirtan first, followed by Mangalacharan prayers, and then we'll discuss Lord Chaitanya's childhood pastimes. Thank you. Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. जयो महाप्रभु जयो महाप्रभु जयो महाप्रभु जयो महाप्रभु जयो राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन राधे जयो लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जयो अनंत देव लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जयो अनंत देव जयो भक्ता प्रहलाद प्रहलाद महाराज भक्ता प्रहलाद जयो प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल नित्य गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल गौ प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल.
So, Prabhu, we should bring the Om Agyan Atimirandasya now.
Yes, Prabhu. Let's do the Mangalacharan prayers. And then after the Mangalacharan prayer, we'll also do the Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, the prayers from Spiritual Master, which I'll share my screen.
Okay, Prabhu.
ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च. हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तु ते. तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. मत्समो नास्ति पापात्मा न पराधी च कश्चन परिहारेऽपि लज्जा मे किं ब्रुवे पुरुषोत्तमा. युवतीनां यथा यूनि यूनां च युवतौ यथा मनोभिरमते तद्वन्मनो मे रमतां त्वयि. भूमौ स्खलितपादानां भूमिरेवावलम्बनं त्वयि जाता परादानां त्वामेव शरणं प्रभो. गोविन्दवल्लभे राधे प्रार्थये त्वमहं सदा त्वदीयम् इति जानातु गोविन्दो मां त्वया सह. राधे वृन्दावनाधीशे करुणामृतवाहिनी कृपया निजपादाब्जा दास्यं मह्यं प्रदीयताम्. त्रिनादपि सुनीचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना मानिना मानदेन कीर्तनीय सदा हरिः कथञ्चन स्मृते यस्मिन् दुष्करं सुकरं भवेत् विस्मृते विपरीतं स्यात् श्रीचैतन्यं नमामि तम् आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावदातौ सङ्कीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्भरौ द्विजवरौ युगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ Hare Krishna. To invoke auspiciousness, we will also recite these prayers from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila, Chapter 1, the Spiritual Masters. Vande Guru Nisha Bhaktan Isham Ishavatarakan Tat Prakasham Statachakti Krishna Chaitanya Samnakam Vande Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanandau Sahoditau Gaudodaye Pushpavantau Chitrau Sandau Tamonudau Yadadvaitam Brahmopanishadi Tadapyasya Tanubha Yatmantaryami Purusha iti sosyam Savibhavaha षडैश्वर्यै पूर्णो या इहा भगवान् स स्वयमयम् न चैतन्या कृष्णा जगति परतत्त्वं परमिहा अनर्पितचरीं चिरात् करुणयावतीर्णः कलौ समर्पयितुम् उन्नतोज्ज्वलरसां स्वभक्तिश्रियम् हरिपुरटसुन्दरद्युतिकदम्बसन्दीपितः सदा हृदयकन्दरे स्फुरतु वत्सचीनन्दनः राधाकृष्णप्रणयविकृतिर्ह्लादिनी शक्तिरस्मात् एकात्मानावपि भुवि पुरा देहभेदं गतौ तौ चैतन्याख्यं प्रकटमधुना तद्वयं चैक्यमाप्तं राधाभावद्युतिसुवलितं नौमि कृष्णस्वरूपम् श्रीराधाया प्रणयमहिमा कीदृशो वानयैव स्वाध्यो येनाद्भुतमधुरिमा कीदृशो वा मदीयः सौख्यं चास्यामदनुभवतः कीदृशं वेत्ति लोभात् तद्भावाद्यः समजनि सचि गर्भसिन्धौ हरीन्दुः सङ्कर्षणकारणतो यशायि गर्भोदशायि च पयोब्धिशायि शेषश्च यस्यांश्च कला स नित्यानन्दाख्यरामा शरणं ममास्तु मायातीते व्यापि वैकुण्ठलोके पूर्णैश्वर्ये श्रीचतुर्व्यूहमध्ये रूपं यस्योद्भाति सङ्कर्षणाख्यं तं श्रीनित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये मायाभर्ता जाण्डसङ्घाश्रयाङ्गा शेते साक्षात्कारणाम्भोधिमध्ये यस्यैकांशः श्रीपुमानादिदेवस्तं श्रीनित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये यस्यांस्यांशा श्रीलगर्भोदशायि यन्नाभ्यब्जं लोकसङ्घातनालम् लोकस्रष्टुः सूतिकाधामदातुस्तं श्रीनित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये यस्यांस्यांस्यांस्या प्रात्माखिलानां पोष्टा विष्णुर्भाति दुगाब्दिशायी क्षौनी भर्ता यत्कलासोऽप्यनन्तस्तं श्रीनित्यानन्दरामं प्रपद्ये महाविष्णुर्जगत्कर्ता मायया यसृजत्यदः तस्यावतार एवायम् अद्वैताचार्य ईश्वरः अद्वैतं हरिणाद्वैतात् आचार्यं भक्तिसंशनात् भक्तावतारमीशं तम् अद्वैताचार्यमाश्रये पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपा स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम् जयतां सुरतौ पङ्गोर्मम मन्दामतेर्गते मत्सर्वस्वपदाम्भोजौ राधा मदनमोहनौ दिव्याद् वृन्दावरण्यकल्पद्रुमदा श्रीमद्रत्नागरसिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद्राधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवौ पृष्ठालिभिः सेव्यमानौ स्मरामि श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भी वंशीवटा तटस्थितः कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपैर्गोपीनाथा श्रियेस्तु नः जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा ये तीन ठाकुर गौड़िया के करियाने च आत्मसात ये तीनेरा चरणों वंदन तीने मोर नाथा Hare Krishna. I welcome everybody once again for the Wednesday online Krishna Katha. First of all, I would like to thank the temple authorities for giving this opportunity for me to speak today, and as well as all of us to come together to hear Krishna Katha every Wednesday night. I'm deeply grateful. And I offer my respectful obeisances to my spiritual master, all my Shiksha Gurus, and all the online audience who are present today and who will be listening to this online recording in the future. Because you're all Vaishnavas, I offer my respectful obeisances at your lotus feet and seeking your permission and blessings so that I can start Krishna Katha today. So today's topic is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's childhood pastimes. How Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared to this world, what are the reasons and what came about that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had to appear here. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Why did he appear? And we'll see the little bit of philosophy part on that in the beginning. And then we will go through some of the childhood pastimes, which is very, very enchanting. And there are a lot of insights that we can take with respect to bhakti. Of course, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he appeared as a devotee to teach all of us. So we can draw a lot of lessons from these childhood pastimes also. And towards the end, there is definitely one very, very beautiful pastime which will enchant all of us. And that will be a nice takeaway today for all of us. So thank you once again for joining. So I would like to start. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? As we have seen some of the prayers today that we have discussed. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, first of all, Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And from Krishna, he expanded himself to Balaram. And then from Balaram's expansion, again, he expanded into Adi Chaturvyuha. So there are four personalities in that: Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Vasudeva, and Sankarshana. So from this Adi Chaturvyuha Sankarshana portion, plenary portion, comes Lord Narayan. And from Lord Narayan, again, there is another expansion of Dvitiya Chaturvyuha. Again, a four set of quadruple expansion of Narayana, Vasudeva, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. And from that Dvitiya Chaturvyuha, from the second Chaturvyuha of Sankarshana, comes all the other avatars, like Leela avatars. Like if you see Lord Ramachandra, he did a Leela, that is Leela avatar. And Narsimhadev appeared. He also performed a Leela. So these are all Lord Narsimhadeva, Vamana. All these are Leela avatars. So all the set of Leela avatars is one set of avatars. And then there is this Guna avatars, where Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu will appear as three leaders of the three gunas, representing three gunas: Sattva Guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. So Sattva Guna is the Lord Vishnu, and Tamoguna is Lord Shiva, and Rajoguna is Lord Brahma. So these are all the Guna avatars. Then there is Manvantara avatars. So each Manu reigns, there is one avatar of the Lord called Manvantara avatars. And then there is Purusha avatars. So the Purusha avatars are three of them. So one is Mahavishnu, which is called Karanodakashaya Vishnu. And then comes Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. So from Karanodakashaya Vishnu's breathing, when he is breathing in and out, universes will float. from his nostrils as well as from the pores of his skin, universes are coming out when he's breathing out. So that is the power of Mahavishnu or Karanodashai Vishnu. And he is the one who brings all the paraphernalia for this material world. So this material world is created. This is 1/4 of the portion of the entire creation. And in this 1/4, he brings all the paraphernalia that is required. So, like, what do you mean by paraphernalia? The three gunas and, the earth, air, water, fire, and all the mixture of all these elements, whatever is required, all these things, and the jivas, they are all in the inactive state in the beginning. But when he starts breathing out, universes, millions and millions and billions of universes come out of his body. And each universe, again, he enters as Garbhodakashaya Vishnu and lies down on the Garbha ocean. And from his navel sprouts a lotus flower, and from that flower his Lord Brahma appeared. Brahma appears. And this is within each universe. Garbhodakashaya Vishnu, then there is Brahma, born from the lotus, and within that stem is all the 14 planetary systems. And from Brahma, when he creates 4 Kumaras from his mind, and he will give them the tasks of procreation, they are very much interested in self-realization. They say that we don't want. And at that time, Brahma gets angry. The children are disobeying me. And in that anger, from his eyebrows, Lord Rudra, Shiva appears. And then in each of this universe, there is also one more Kshirodashaya Vishnu, where the Lord Vishnu lies on the milk ocean. And from him, whenever the devatas or the devotees have trouble, they approach Lord Kshirodakashaya Vishnu, and he incarnates. All the incarnations also appear through him, through this whole channel. So that is how the whole creation happens. And Advaita Acharya is that Karanodashaya Vishnu, who is creating all these and lying down, and billions of universes are floating from him, right? So that is Advaita Acharya. So Advaita Acharya is a combination of Sadashiva as well as Mahavishnu. So it's very powerful, very, very powerful personality. And Advaita Acharya, so before Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, or before Lord Krishna comes to this planet, Lord always sends his personal associates, right? So one of that associate is a Kalpa Vriksha from the spiritual world appeared as Madhavendra Puri. And then Ishwara Puri appeared. And like that, different personalities. Srivas Thakur appeared, who is Narada Muni, and his brother appeared as Parvata Muni appeared as his brother, Chaitanya, Srivas Thakur's brother. There are 4 brothers. One of the brother is Parvata Muni's incarnation. So like that. And then Radharani again came back as Gadadhar Pandit. And these are all the Panchatattva. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is non-different. He is a combined incarnation of Radha and Krishna. Nityananda Prabhu, these are the 5 main associates. And Nityananda Prabhu is Balram himself. In the spiritual master prayers, we have seen all these things from the shlokas. So Nityananda Prabhu is Balaram. And then there is this Advaita Acharya, the third personality, who is a combination of Sadashiva and Mahavishnu. And then there is Gadadhar Pandit, who is non-different than Radharani. And Srivas Thakur is Narada Muni. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a combined avatar. So it is said in the prayers that we have read just now, Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikriti Hladini Shaktirasmat Ekatmanavapi Bhuvipura Deha Bedam Gatautau Chaitanyakyam Prakatam Adhuna Tadvayam Chaikyamaptam Radha Bhavaditi Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam. So this shloka is saying that actually Radha and Krishna is actually one entity. And they have eternally separated as Radha and Krishna to relish the pastimes. So those 2 personalities, Radha and Krishna, who were separate, now has again combined into one form, taking the color of Srimati Radharani. And Radharani's mood, the golden complexion of the color of Radharani. And again, came, those two personalities came as one personality, Lord Chaitanya. So Lord Chaitanya is an appearance of the Lord in the combined avatar of both Radha and Krishna in one form, and this is a golden form, taking the color of Radharani. And why this happened actually? Why did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appear? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears in every one day of Brahma. In every one day of Brahma, there are 1,000 Mahayugas. One Mahayuga is a combination of four yugas: Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. These four units combined into one Mahayuga. Like that, 1,000 Mahayugas form one day of Brahma. So in every one day of Brahma, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears. And this is that fortunate time, 500 years back, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. And then the external reason why he appeared is he wants to start the Sankirtan Yajna. He wants to start the Sankirtan movement. And he wants to spread the love of Krishna to everybody. So these are all the external reasons. But actually, the internal reason why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared is in the verse Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 1.6. We already read in the prayers. I'll recite again. Shri Radhaya Pranaya Mahima Kidrisho Vanayaiva Swadhyo Yena Adbhuta Madurima Kidrisho Vamadiyaha Saukyam Chasya Madanubhavataha Kidrisham Vetti Lobhat Tadbhavadya Samajani Sachi Garbha Sindhau Harinduhu Shri Radhaya Pranaya Mahima Kidrisho Vanayaiva. So Radharani has so much love. What is that love that Radharani has for me? Krishna is thinking like this. Krishna is Rasaraj. He is the king of all rasas. If there is somebody who is the most joyful, most happy, and that is Krishna. And then Krishna is thinking, this Radharani's love. hmm, what is that she has? What is that she has, that love? Especially when she sees me, Krishna. Swadhyo yena adbhutamadurima kidrisho vamadiya. When she comes in front of me, what is that she is experiencing? What is the joy? What is the ecstasy? What is the happiness that she's experiencing? Saukyam chasya madanubhavataha kidrisham vetti lobhat. That I wanted to know. Tadbhavadya samajani sachi garbha sindhau harinduhu. So from garbha, like, he took from the womb of Sachi Mata, he came as Sindhau Harinduhu. From the ocean, if you see the moon, when the moon is appearing from the ocean, how beautiful it looks like. So this is the comparison it is given. So Krishna thought to himself, what is the speciality of this personality Radharani? Whenever she comes in front of me, what is the bhava? What is the happiness? What is the love she is experiencing? That I want to relish. Because she seems to be experiencing thousands and million times more happiness than Rasaraj himself, Krishna himself. So Krishna wants to taste that love, what Radharani is experiencing. That is the reason he appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, see, so many incarnations are there, as we discussed, the whole um, tree of how the different forms of Krishna, different types of incarnations, Leela avatars, Guna avatars, Purusha avatars, Manvantara avatars, Shaktyaves avatars. All these avatars come to perform a Leela, to kill some demon, and then to protect the devotees. What is that? In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, whenever I come in every millennium after millennium to protect my devotees as well as annihilate the miscreants. So that is the reason. But here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not come to kill any demons. He did not kill any demon. And then it is a hidden avatar. So he came. These are the two reasons. Externally, he wants to establish the Sankirtan movement in this Kali Yuga. And then internally, he wants to taste the love of Radharani. So that is the main reason why Krishna appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So there are other reasons for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. One is, so this Advaita Acharya much before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, almost 50 years before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, he took his appearance, and he is this Mahavishnu, Karanodashai Vishnu. He's so powerful. Just by his glance, millions and billions of universes are floating from his breathing. Just by his glance, all those universes on all the living entities is impregnated. That is his powerful glance. So he looked into the future. He looked into the future of all the problems that are going to happen in this material world, all the wars, all the things, exploitation. He saw everything, each and everything, the global warming and the wars. He saw each and everybody of us, how much suffering we go through. And in the future, he saw all that. And then he can liberate everybody. He has that power. He can liberate everyone and all of the people. But he thought he doesn't want to just liberate them. He wants Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to come. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming to actually bestow not just the liberation. Above liberation is even Vaikunta, not just Vaikunta. He came just to give Goloka Vrindavan, the prema of Vraja Bhakti. That is what he appeared to give. And that is the topmost love of all the types of love. Vraja Bhakti, Vraja Prema Bhakti is the topmost. So we have this verse explaining that. Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanaya Stadhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachidupasana Vrajavadu Vargena Ya Kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanam Amalam Prema Pumarto Mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhor Matamidam Tatradaro Napparaha. So this is saying that the highest is the gopis love for Krishna, what they have, that is the highest. And that is what this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give us. And Srimad Bhagavatam is the highest literature. So these are all from the Shastras. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advented and he declared that this is the case. So that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he came in the resplendent golden form. And the shloka is explaining Anarpitacharim chirat karunaya avatirna kalau samarpaitum unnato jvalarasam swabhakti shriyam haripurata sundare duti kadamba sandipitaha sada hridaya kandare spuratu vasachi nandanaha. So this Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the resplendent golden form to actually give the highest form of bhakti, the most superior form of bhakti, which is the Vraja Bhakti, the love of Vraja, Prema, of the gopis, which no other incarnation have ever bestowed so far. Lord Ramachandra appeared, Lord Narsimhadev, Vamanadev, Prutu Maharaj, all the Shakti, any avatar you mention. So that is what is given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that is what is the speciality of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in order for this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to appear, Advaita Acharya, who is Sadashiva and Mahavishnu combined avatar, he is in the Gautamiya Tantra. It is also stated in Hari Bhakti Vilas. He took this prayer. तुलसीदल मात्रेण जलस्या चुलुकेन वा विक्रीणिते स्वमात्मानं भक्तेभ्यो भक्तवत्सलः. So this is saying Tulasi Dala Matrena. If somebody wants to conquer Lord Krishna, so Sri Krishna, who is very affectionate towards his devotees, he sells himself to that devotee who offers him a mere Tulsi leaf or a Tulsi manjari with a palmful of water. So this Advaita Acharya, he had his Shaligram Shilas and he's taking this Ganges water, palmful of water from the Ganges, and he's offering with Tulsi and Tulsi Manjaris, and he's intensely calling out, "My dear Lord, please appear. Lord Krishna, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please, please appear." He's begging. And then in the same time, Haridas Thakur, who is none other than Lord Brahma, So in the Brahma Vimohan Leela, Haridas Thakur, after that whole episode, he falls at the feet of the Lord, and he's so feeling so morose that he has done this kind of a mischievous act with Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna, and after that he did a lot of tapasya in Navadvip area, and then he got the blessing that you will be again taking birth as Haridas Thakur. So this Haridas Thakur is born in a Mlecha family, very, very low caste, Yavana family. And still he's chanting. He's chanting 192 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We all chant 16 rounds as per Prabhupada's instruction or Guru's instruction. But he's chanting, it's like 192 rounds. It'll take almost 24 hours for us if you take 2 hours for each set of 16 rounds. And then he's doing a lot of services. So he's intensely chanting for the Lord to appear, Haridas Thakur. And at the same time, Advaita Acharya is praying with this Tulasi palm full of water, Ganga water, and with Tulasi and Manjaris, is worshipping the Shaligram Shila of the Lord and is calling out. And this is what is happening. So beautiful. And on the month of Falguna, on a full moon day, so this is actually a special day. On the month of Falguna, on a full moon day, in the Krishna Leela, actually it is a holy festival. So in the holy festival, it is a festival of colors, and the gopis and Krishna and the gopas, they were actually um, putting colors on each other and then giving sweets to each other. It's like, it's not to win over the others. It's actually the opposite. They want to be captured by the devotion of each other. So Radharani is captured by the devotion of Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna is captured by the devotion of Radharani. So it is that Krishna wants to be defeated. He wants to be conquered by the love of his, gopis, and gopis wants to be conquered by the love of Krishna. So that is the essence of this festival. So on this day, Krishna appeared in the womb of Sachi Mata. So Sachi Mata is the daughter of Nilambar Chakravarti, and the Nilambar Chakravarti is none other than Gargamuni himself. So he appeared, and he is very, very knowledgeable in astrology and all these calculations. And then Sachi Mata and Jagannath Mishra. So Jagannath Mishra is the father of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata is wife and husband. So they actually, before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is born, they had given birth to 6 baby girls, and all these 8 baby girls, and all these 8 baby girls passed away very soon after their birth. So just imagine any parent, if they are trying to conceive, and if they cannot survive the children, it's a very, very painful situation. It is not an easy task. It is very heart wrenching. But Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata wants to bring a child to this world and wants to give a pure devotee to the world, and they wanted to make this child a devotee of Lord Krishna. So that is their main intention. And then they tried so many times, 8 times, and in the 9th time they got Sachi Mata became pregnant, and she delivered Vishwarup. So he is none other than Nityananda Prabhu's Amsha, and also Balaram. Uh, and after Vishwarup, then Sachi Mata again becomes pregnant. So this time, the father of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Jagannath Mishra, he actually sees the entire spiritual world of Goloka Vrindavan actually entering into his heart, in his mind first. And then after entering into his mind, it descended to his heart. And he is experiencing so much joy and bliss. And he has seen that it has transferred from his heart to the mind of Sachi Devi, and from there to the heart of Sachi Devi, and then entered the womb. So, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu entered the womb, even before this, when Vishwarup came, the whole womb and everything, like Balram comes before, even in Krishna Leela, to prepare the womb for Krishna's arrival. So, like that, now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's arrival has happened, and she becomes pregnant. And immediately, when this activity happened, the moon is actually hiding and it is being devoured by Rahu, and it's an eclipse. So, because it is an eclipse, all the people of Navadvip, they actually, they all went into the Ganges, and then in the Ganges they were taking a dip because it's a they all feel that this is all Navadvip is a place of affluence and all the Brahmanical culture and all these qualities. So everybody knew that this eclipse is not a favorable thing. So they all went into the Ganges and then start taking bath, and millions of people, and they were saying Hari, Hari. So the whole Navadip area is being tumultuously hearing Hari, Hari. So the Muslims, the Yavanas, and all the other religious people, everybody also who are there, they are also going and taking this bath. Some people intensely out of bhakti, they were saying Hari, Hari. And some people out of everybody saying Hari, Hari, so they were saying Hari, Hari. And some people, like all these Yavanas and everybody, they were actually making fun. Everybody is calling Hari, Hari, what is this? And they were jokingly saying Hari, Hari. So, and at this time, this Hari Hari Dhwani, the sound of this Hari Hari is being heard by Advaita Acharya. And he was so happy, and Chaitanya and Srivas Thakur heard this. And they were already doing a nice kirtan, and then they were very, very happy. And Advaita Acharya felt his answers have been uh, answered, and he immediately felt that something auspicious happened, and immediately on a palanquin he put his wife and he was sent to the house of Sachi Mata. And when Sachi Mata is actually, she's a pregnant, and she was pregnant for 9 months, then 10 months, then 11 months, it went to 12 months, it went to 13 months. And then they called her father, who is Nilambar Chakravarti, who is none other than Garga Muni. And he was seeing the horoscope and the time and all these things. And he was thinking that this child is waiting for a very, very auspicious golden opportunity to take birth. So, on this auspicious day of Falgun month, on a full moon day, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, everybody, whole Navadvip was filled with so much happiness. And then when Sachimata was pregnant, all the people she was seeing, all the demigods are actually showering flowers, and they were offering prayers to the personality in the womb. And she could see all the demigods coming and going in disguise. And whenever the father, Jagannath Mishra, he goes out, everybody is giving them nice gifts from all types of sources. So this was the thing. So as soon as the child is born, Shivas Thakur's wife, Malini Devi, she was actually nursing. She was actually nursing the mother of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sachi Devi, during the delivery time. And the boy got delivered. As soon as this boy delivered, his eyes is so beautiful like lotus petals, and his nose is well formed, and it is looking like a flowers from a lily flowers, and his whole body is in a molten golden form. His arms are so long that they are touching his knees. Ajanulambita bhujau. In that shloka it says the hands are extending till the knees, and then his limbs are so well formed, and then they were moving. And the boy, first thing, as soon as he took birth, he was actually smiling, and that captivated the whole set of all the women there. And then they were so astonished looking at the beauty of this boy. And then immediately after smiling, everybody was seeing the beauty and they were discussing how beautiful this boy is. And he started crying. The only thing that everybody assembled, there are hundreds of the ladies that assembled there, their only happiness is to see this boy happy. But this boy is crying. And then they were trying to bring some things to make some noises, to dance, and to bring the attention of this boy. Doing all these things, the boy is crying. And finally, they were all discussing, Hari, Hari, what is going on? Why is this boy crying like this? Hari, Hari. When they said that, the boy immediately caught that attention and he was looking and he was smiling. And he was moving his limbs in such a way that it captivated the hearts of those ladies. And then when they stopped saying Hari, Hari, again the boy starts crying. So we have seen these pastimes many times, but actually there is a very, very deeper significance here. All these women are coming there. All they want is the happiness of this little boy. And then they were coming and then they were making this Hari, Hari, Govinda, Acyuta, all these names they were calling just to please this boy. And then they were doing kirtans, Hari Kirtan, just to please this boy. They don't have anything. It's not that they're coming and saying that I'm a great singer, so I want to sing, or they're not coming together saying that I have nice tunes, so I will play a nice tune. It's not like that. Their whole purpose of chanting these holy names is to please Samsiddhir Haritoshanam, and that is the highest. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhaktiradokshaje ahaituki apratyahata yayatma suprasidati. So this verse in Srimad Bhagavatam is explaining the topmost dharma is for pleasing Krishna. And that has to be uninterrupted and unmotivated. And all these ladies are like that. For 24 hours a day and night, everybody is now chanting the names of the Lord Hari just to make this boy happy. And as soon as they were chanting, this boy is so jubilant and with his internal potency, Yogamaya potency, he's actually moving his limbs, his eyes, and he's smiling. He's radiating this pleasure to all the women there. So, and the people of whole of Navadvip is actually taking bath because of the eclipse, and everybody is chanting Hari, Hari. So one of the main reason and the lesson we can take here is the Lord, as soon as, even before his advent, as soon as he appeared, he started the Sankirtan movement. He made everybody chant the glories of the Lord. So that is the beauty of this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the boy slowly he grew up, and then he is crawling now. And one day in the backyard, he's crawling, and then there was a very huge, big snake. And the boy went near the snake, and then he caught the snake, and the snake coiled around him. And this boy climbed up, and he's actually lying on top of the snake. And after some time, the elderly people in the household they started moving here and there, and they saw this boy coiled up in the snake, and then he's actually sleeping on top of the snake. So they were making all kinds of noises, and they were terrified. Just imagine anybody who has children or anybody who is relatives to children, if a small child, if a snake comes near them, they will be terrified, horrified. So all these people were like in that position. And then they were going and they were trying to rescue. They were doing shoo shoo and all these things so that the snake will go away. And then they were very, very worried even to go near. They were frightened. They were like terrified. So when all this commotion is going on, the snake realized that they all are like very much scared, and the snake started going away. When the snake started going away, immediately the people came running and then took position of this boy, and the boy is slipping from their hands and is running after the snake, again catching hold of the tail of the snake. But somehow, the elderly people, they immediately took care of this boy, and they were praying to the Lord for the protection, and they were happy that the child is not harmed by the snake. So one of the greatest lesson that we can draw from this particular pastime is, see, all these devotees or all the yogis and all the people around the world, they do all these siddhis and everything to get into a state of fearlessness. They want to get into a state of fearlessness and complete freedom from fear. All the siddhis and all these yogis and everybody. But this is a state where the people around are so much scared. Like if the parents are looking at their child curled up in the coils of a snake, how much fear you have, multiply that by thousand and million times. That much fear is experienced by all these people in Navadvip. Now that is something which is above the freedom, above the even the, we say we transcend the fear, but this is transcending the transcendence. So it is a state where the devotee is now having fear for the protection of the Lord. So that is an ultimate state of love. Um, so some examples we can say is, when we are taking care of deities, especially when we are bathing the deities, when we are doing abhishek of the deities, we hold Balagopal and we hold Gaurnitai so carefully so that the deities doesn't slip from our hands. And very, very carefully, they put it. And in Radharaman temple in Vrindavan, even to wake up the Lord, they don't go, of course, they take bath and everything. They don't go and just do the mantra and then they wake up the Lord directly. First, they will have some hot towels to warm their hands. And when the hands are enoughly warmed, only then they will go and touch the deities and, wake up the deity and start dressing the deities. So they know that they don't want to touch the Lord with cold hands because it will be uncomfortable for the Lord. So when he is waking up, the hand should be warm so that he's warm and nice. And then if you see even in Berkeley Temple, when we do Snana Yatra, there will be all these Brahmana priests standing and guarding. All the people will be standing in the line to bathe the deities, and all these newcomer deities, devotees, they come and then they take yeah, the the utensil, and then basically they'll take the abhishek water, and then they will start pouring the water, but they'll touch the head accidentally. So these devotees are guarding. They'll put their hands on top of the Lord's head, protecting so that the Lord doesn't get hit by all these metal utensils. So that is the love and affection shown by the devotees. That is the love. But these the now the people are even like, you know they're all Nitya Siddha devotees. So you can imagine how much fear they have. So having fear for the protection of Lord is the ultimate love, is the highest love for the protection of the Lord. And some people want to be fearless, some people want to be liberated from fear, but one who transcends that position to have fear not for them, but for the protection of the Lord, that is a sweet exchange of love. And this boy now started walking. And then when he started walking, he would go and he would beg from the people some something like sandesh and all that. Actually, sandesh is not one sweet. Any sweet, 500 years back, any sweet is called sandesh. Sandesh means a name of a sweets. And then, but in today's modern times, it has become sandesh has become one particular sweet, and all of the other sweets has different names. So the Lord used to beg from different people, different houses, and then he would beg some sandesh, and some people will give him that, and then he'll run, and then he will give it to the people who are chanting the holy name. So that way is encouraging. As soon as he started walking, he's performing this beautiful lila. Um, And then one day, so the name giving ceremony started, and at the time, some people uh, mentioned that this little boy is born under the neem tree, so he should be named as Nimai. And some people are saying that he is in a resplendent molten golden form, so he should be called as Gaurahari. And some people said that his limbs are so well, beautifully formed, so he should be called as Gauranga. And then somebody said Jagannath Sutta, Sachi Sutta, all these names they were giving. And Nilambar Chakravarti, he came and then he looked at the charts and everything, and he said he should be called as Vishwambar. So that is his official name, Vishwambar. So like this, the name giving ceremony and the horoscope and all these things are done. So one day, Sachi Mata brought nice sandesh mixed with rice and gave that to little Nimai, and she was going and doing her household activities. So at this time, this little boy, he actually went out and he started eating dirt. So his mother came back and saw little Nima is going out and actually eating dirt. She's very much horrified. And he says, Nimai, what are you doing? Why are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you eating dirt? What will happen to your health? I gave you nice sweet and sandesh here and you left it and you're going and eating dirt. So Nimai started saying, what is the difference, mother? Actually, all the rice and everything is coming from the earth. All the wheat is coming from the earth. All herbs and all these things are coming from the vegetables is coming from the earth. You're taking all those things and you're actually making different sweets, and then it's all coming from the earth. So if I eat the dirt, what is the problem? It is one and the same. So actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants to invoke a lesson from Sachi Mata to defeat the Mayavad philosophy. So immediately, Sachi Mata said, where did you learn all these kind of things? All these philosophies? I go get water in a pot from the Ganges and then bring it in a pot. We don't take the water and pour it on dirt. It'll become all sluggish and it'll become all muddy if I do that. And then we don't cook the rice and then mix it on the plain ground and start eating that along with the mud, along with the thing. Although these two are different, although everything is coming from the earth, they are still different. And then she started speaking all this, the philosophy of which will counteract this Mayavad philosophy. Like, the philosophy they propose is everything is um, Jagan Mithya. It's an illusion. Everything what you see here is an illusion. It is not an illusion. It is actually a truth. This is anything which is disconnected from the service of Krishna is actually an illusion. Anything which is connected to Krishna is not an illusion. So all this whole material world is not an illusion. It is real. As long as we use it in the service of the Lord, it is real. And when we disconnect it with the connection of the Lord, then it becomes illusion. So this is the theory that Lord Chaitanya wanted to hear from his mother. And as soon as his mother taught this, he said, "Oh, this is so nice. Why did you not teach this to me before?" I smiled, and so that's how he invoked this lessons to defeat the Mayavad philosophy. One of the important things that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu propounded when he appeared. So as he was growing a little older, he turned into a boyhood right now. And then one day, this boy is so nicely decorated with so many jewels. On all his body, there were gold ornaments, there were some diamonds, there were special jewels, pearls, and all these things. This boy is playing, and two thieves saw this boy, and then they were discussing with themselves. This boy has so many jewels on his body. This is our day. Actually, the demigods are so merciful today on us. Let's kidnap this boy and take away all these precious jewels. So, like that, they discussed and they came near the boy and they say, "My dear boy, actually, your parents are looking for you. Let us take you back to your home." And the boy said, "Nice, so nice. Please take me back to my home." And then they put him on their shoulder and then started running. Some people saw that, but they were running, these two thieves, and then they were so jubilant. They were thanking the demigods that this is a great offer. And these jewels, if we kind of steal from this boy, it'll make us our retirement. And then they were running towards their home, and they were actually seeing their home nearby as they ran for a long time. And they ran, and with the mystic Yogamaya potency of Nimai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has made them actually go through the house of his own home, Jagannath Mishra's home. So the two thieves were thinking that, okay, we reached our home, and they put the boy down. My dear boy, now we are safe. You stay here. We reached home. And the boy immediately, as soon as he got down their shoulder, immediately ran and sat in the lap of Jagannath Mishra. And by then, Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata, before the boy came home, they were out searching for Nimai all over, all the courtyard, front yard, backyard, in the home, everywhere in the marketplace. And they were thinking, what happened to boy Nimai? He is not found for several hours. And then they were so much worried, and then so much in terror, so much in fear. So that is the highest love. And as soon as the boy went and ran, they felt so happy, and they asked, "Nimai, where were you?" And he said that, "Actually, I was walking along the Ganges, and these two people, they took me and they brought me home." And both the mother and father and all the people around, they were thinking that, wow, this is so nice, such a nice service these two people have done, so let's give them a very nice gift. And they brought him a nice turban, a very very costly turban, to gift it to these two people. But these two people, as soon as they saw that Nimaya went, ran, and sat on Jagannath Mishra's lap, they were running as fast as they can, because they found out. And while they were running, they were thanking uh, Kali and Durga for protecting them, so that they are not caught. So this is one of the nice pastime that little Nimai has performed. And in this, again, the fear that is experienced by Jagannath Mishra, Sachi Mata, and all the devotees in the household, it's it's a fear of losing the Lord. So their heart and soul is like completely, they were so much in anxiety when they could not see the Lord for some time. And so that is, investing our emotions on Krishna is the ultimate thing. Most of the times, devotees, especially the neophyte devotees like me, they are worried about the future. They have so many fears of what will happen to them. They are worried about them. But we have to actually transcend this and invest our emotions, our all emotions, into Krishna. So that is when we rise above this, and then we develop that love for Krishna. And then one day, the boy is growing up, and then one day, one devotee is a Brahmana, and then he's traveling from one house to other house, and he happened to come in front of Sachi Mata's home and Jagannath Mishra's home, and he started begging. So they look at him, and he's very effulgent, and they invite him, and they ask him his whereabouts and where he lives. So the Brahmana says that, "I don't have a place. Every day I go where my mind says, and I beg something to eat. And whatever I get, I offer to Balagopal. Balagopal is my deity, beloved Lord, and I eat the remnants." So then Jagannath Mishra is so happy that this particular Brahmana came to the house, and he invites him and gives him a seat, and then he requests him, "My dear Brahmana, please, today you cook and have prasad at our home." So the Brahmana agrees, and he says that, "I actually generally eat roots and uh, fruits. So today you're asking me to cook something. So I generally don't eat cooked food, but maybe today the Lord wants me to eat cooked food. So everybody, they clean up the kitchen, they'll give him the kitchen, and the Brahmana cuts the vegetables and he cooks everything, all the rice and all the preparations and sabji and everything. So he takes a nice plate for the offering, and then he starts putting each of the items. He puts tulsi leaves nicely, and then he puts it in front of the altar. And with so much love, he is chanting the 6 syllable Gopal mantra. And then he's inviting the Lord. And in his mind, he's inviting Bal Gopal to come and eat the offering. So with so much love, he's doing the offering. He's ringing the bell and he's offering it. Suddenly, this Nimai little boy came running. I took the offering and then he started eating. He started eating that offering. And this, in the middle of that, ringing the bell, he opened his eyes and he saw this boy came and he actually touched the offering that he was offering to the Lord. He says, "Hi, hi, what is this? This boy has spoiled the offering." So the meaning of hi, hi is alas, alas. There are so many different meanings, but this is one of them. So when this Brahmana said that, immediately Jagannath Mishra, the father, he came running, and then he looked at Nimai in a very serious face. And then so Nimai, he was eating the offering, he did a nice captivating smile and he ran away. So the Brahmana said that maybe today in my destiny it is not there that I have to eat cooked food. So please give me some roots and vegetables, roots and fruits. I will just eat roots and fruits. I'll offer and eat. Then this time the father went behind Nimai, and then Nimai ran and he went to this Brahmana. He wants to chastise Nimai. I'm his father. I have to correct him. This is not the proper behavior. And then this Brahmana says, he's just a little boy, don't worry. And then Jagannath Mishra once again begs him. And then all his family members comes and they all beg this Brahmana, my dear Brahmana, please, please forgive us. Why didn't you make one more attempt? Please cook again, we'll clean everything and give it to you. So please cook again. We want you to eat some rice and some prasad today. So with great hesitation, again, the Brahmana, looking at everybody's appeal, he starts cooking. And this time, Jagannath Mishra keeps an eye on the little boy Nimai. And this Nimai is actually now, he goes and he is with next door. There was a neighbor's house, and all the ladies were there taking care of him, Nimai. And Jagannath Mishra says to them, keep an eye on this child. We don't want him to come again. He did this already. So all the ladies said yes, and they were like nicely playing, and they were asking, Nimai, why did you go and spoil the offering? Nimai said that no, this Brahmana actually called me. He called me to eat. That's why I went. That's why I went and took the offering. He only called me. And then they were laughing. They were thinking that how come, they are on in the with the Yoga Maya potency, they were all thinking they don't know who is Nimai. So they were thinking he's an ordinary boy. And then they were captivated by his smile, and then they were still joking with him and all that. And then the Brahmana, he cuts the vegetables, he cooks all these vegetables and rice, and take the plate and the offering and puts all these offering, and then he puts tulsi, and with so much love again, he's offering to Bal Gopal. And he's inviting Bal Gopal to come and eat the offering. He's ringing the bell and he's offering the prayers. And suddenly Nimai in the neighboring house, he gave us such a captivating smile. All these ladies were looking and they were so captivated and immediately slipped. And he came running and he again took the offering and he started eating. So in the middle of that, again, the Brahmana, he opens the eyes and he sees, hi, hi, this boy again has spoiled my offering. And this time, Jagannath Mishra was so angry. He was so upset. So he ran behind Nimai, and then this Brahmana caught hold of Jagannath Mishra, and it's fine. He's still a little boy. I don't think today it's in my destiny to eat cooked food. So please give me some roots and fruits. So Jagannath Mishra and everybody, again, all the family gathered. And this time, especially Vishwarup, the elder brother of Nimai, he came in front of this Brahmana. And then when he looked at him, he was so effulgent. Vishwarup is so effulgent. And then this Brahmana asked, "Who is this person? Is Vishwarup? Who are your parents?" Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Devi. And he tells, "This boy looks so special, and he's so well mannered, and he looks very, very special with all the auspicious signs." And Vishwarup, this time, he falls at the feet of this Brahmana and he begs. He says that, one of the indications or one of the signs of a great devotee, of a great Brahmana like you, is to see is to feel bad by the suffering of others and to feel happy with the happiness of others. Now, we are all actually so sad that you did not have any meal, any prasadam at our home. So please take us out of this grief. If you cook once again, one more attempt, then he'll say that it is already past midnight and this is not the time of eating. So it's okay, I'll just take fruits and roots. So at the time, all the family goes near him and then beg him for forgiveness and please, please, we want you to eat. That is our happiness. So finally, he agrees. So this time, Jagannath Mishra, he actually takes Nimai, he puts him inside a room and he locks the room from outside. He actually locks it. And there are some people, women inside the room, he'll tell him, under no conditions that he's coming out. And anyway, he locked and put the key in his pocket. So there is no way that Nimai can come out now. So the Brahmana, they all clean the kitchen, and the Brahmana starts cutting the vegetables, putting the rice, cooks the vegetable, makes the offering plate, nicely puts all types of prasadam, and then he puts tulsi leaf in each of them. And then with great love, he's calling out, "Balagopal, my dear Balagopal, please accept this offering." He's ringing the bell and saying the prayers, all the 6-syllable Gopal mantra. And then this time, everybody is sleeping. By the Yogamaya potency, actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he calls Nidra Devi. So everybody except this Brahmana is sleeping and Nimai. And the lock opened, the door opened, and Nimai came running and he took the rice and he starts eating. And when the Brahmana opens his eyes, again he says, "Hi, hi, what is this? This child has again spoiled my offering." So this time, this Nimai started talking to him. "My dear Brahmana, why are you so worried? You only called me. And when you called with so much love, I came here and immediately manifested his 8-arm form. So with 4 of his arms, he is holding a conch shell, a lotus flower, a club, and a Sudarshana disc. And in the other 2 arms, he is holding a pot of butter and he's eating the butter with the next hand, other hand, 6th hand, and other 2 hands is playing a flute. So this is the 8-hand form he showed to him. And when he saw that 8-hand form, this Brahmana his hairs was standing on end and he was throbbing in ecstasy. He was so happy, so jubilant. And then behind him, he saw, behind this 8-hand form, he saw Vrindavan, he saw tamal trees, all the trees, and he saw all the gopis and the gopas and everybody playing in Vrindavan. And whatever the form that he's manifesting, he's thinking and worshipping in his heart, that same form is in front of him with all the Vrindavan whole background. So this is exactly what he was meditating when he was offering. And the Bal Gopal and everybody. So he's seeing all that in Vrindavan in that background. And then he says, the Lord says, he will actually faint when he faints again, the Lord puts his hand on this Brahmana and he again comes back. His hair is still standing on end, and he was in so much happiness. He's crying in tears, and the Lord says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu now speaks. Nimai Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, "My dear Brahmana, you are my eternal associate. Back in Krishna Leela, once you also came begging house to house, and you came to Nanda Maharaj place. And I showed you the same form of eight hand form. And this is the exact same form I'm showing it to you. You have so much devotion in your heart. You're such a pure devotee. You call me with so much love. You're offering your bhoga with so much love and so much personal care that I am so helpless and I came and I was eating your offering." So then he says, "But I tell you, do not disclose about this to anybody. Um, whatever you saw is just only for you. Do not tell this to anybody in future. And I came here, I appeared to inaugurate the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and give the love of Vraja Bhakti to everybody. So if you want, you can stay here and watch my future activities and leelas, but don't tell anyone." And then again, he transformed himself to Nimai, and then went back, and the door locked. Everything is as is. And this Brahmana is in so much ecstasy. Now he's actually eating the prasadam. He's actually rubbing the prasadam all over his body. And he's in so much happiness, so much in ecstasy. And then all the people actually woke up and they looked at him. He has prasadam, he's eating, and all over his body. He immediately, wiped it. And he said, "No, no, I made the offering and I'm actually honoring the prasadam." And like that, finally he gets to offer the Lord, see the Lord face to face. And then he was so eager to tell that you all are so fortunate. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is born in your home. But he remembers the Lord's words, "Do not disclose this to anybody." So he held back on that. And then after that day, he never moved out of Navadvip. He stayed in Navadvip, begging door to door. And every time, whenever there is a possibility, he used to go and see and watch the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that is one of the sweet exchanges of Lord with his devotees, especially in the childhood pastimes. So Vrindavan Das Thakur and Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, even if Ananta Shesh, with his thousands of mouth, starts glorifying about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from time immemorial, they cannot complete. Even if Ganesh, who is the scribe of all the Vedic literature, even if Ganesh starts writing the glories of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu from time immemorial, they cannot finish even a single day of glories anytime. So that is one day of pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So today we had just barely 1 hour, and then we just scratched the surface of the Leelas of the Lord in the childhood pastimes. So I thank you all very much for joining us today. And I'm so happy that we got this opportunity to discuss Chaitanya Leela. And whatever I heard is from my gurus and my Shiksha gurus and Diksha guru. And any glories, anything that you liked, all belongs to them, nothing for me. And if I said anything which is inappropriate, which is not according to the scriptures, please forgive me, because you're all learned scholars. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. If anybody has any comments or questions, we can take now.
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Prabhuji.
Prabhu. Yes,
Dhanyavad
please go
for
ahead,
the.
Manish Prabhu.
No, I don't have questions, but I was lucky to see that coming through, and then I'm really uh, happy that I got your association to understand Charitra. So, yeah, a couple of things which I learned. One thing which I would say is that I was not aware when Mahaprabhu came in this Swarup, while he was taking birth, or everybody started taking Harinam. So it just tells me like how potent this Harinam is. That is one of my catch from this session, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for sharing that, Manish Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. As usual, your narration was so captivating. It felt like it is happening in front of your eyes. You are in that leela. Yeah, it's so captivating. I felt like a child listening to someone. I felt so captivated the way you narrate the whole thing. It's so lively, so vibrant. Yeah. Specifically, I was in the Mahaprabhu. He took birth, right, and then he was smiling, and then after that he started crying, right, and then all the ladies came to please, and they started chanting Hari Hari and all the kirtan, Govinda, Acyuta, just to please the Lord, right? Just to please the Lord, and that is a very interesting thing. Basically, what you said is they didn't show their metal or skills in singing. They came only to just please the Lord, and whatever pleases the Lord, right? So if it says Hari is what pleases the Lord, then they are singing Hari. That is that was great. And I like that part specifically. That we should be in that mood always. We want to please the Lord.
Thank you, Prabhu. That's a very good point. You have a very nice ear for hearing. You hear a lot, and your service is also very special, where you get to host all the speakers, so that way you get to hear all the pastimes.
Yes, from the exalted
You
speakers
are
like
exalted
you.
from that standpoint. Yes, this point that you for the reflection is very very important and key. So when we chant and when we read Bhagavatam, when we do the book distribution, or when we do any service in the temple, be it cooking, cleaning, I think one key thing that we have to all remember is we are doing this for the pleasure of the Lord. So
Mm.
if we go with that kind of a mindset, that is pleasing to the Lord, and ultimately we will also be happy. The moment we have any expectation, actually, His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj says that to the degree you expect anything from anybody,
Mm.
to that degree you will be pained if
Mm.
that expectation doesn't come along.
Yeah.
So, without expecting anything, if we can just kind of do it for the pleasure of the Lord, that is the best thing. Samsiddhir Haritoshanam, as Srimad Bhagavatam says.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for. Let me just quickly check if online anyone has put any comments anywhere. No, I don't see any comments, Robert. Thank you for the class. We have 4 minutes left. It's totally up to you how you want to utilize, or if you want, we can close the session.
Sure, Prabhu. If there are no questions and all, we can end. I would like to again express my gratitude and thank you to all the temple authorities, and thank you, Ashram Mother Prabhu, for kindly hosting this call and facilitating the online audience and gathering the questions and monitoring all this. Thank you so much for your services. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
अच्युता कुमार प्रभु की जय, गौर
Yes.
भक्त वृंद की
Prabhupada
जय,
ki
शिल
jai.
प्रभुपाद की जय. Thank you, devotees again online who
Hare Krishna,
joined,
Prabhuji.
took time from you. Thank you, Manish Prabhu, for joining online the Zoom, and thank you everyone who is on Facebook, YouTube, and other places joined, took time from the busy schedule and joined this special class today. And we'll meet again next week for the Wednesday for the online class. We go. Thank you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.